Hey everyone, welcome back to Twinstrology. This is Marla. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading to get a message from your twin flame. So we have three choices. Number 1 with a clear quartz moon, number 2 with a Malachite heart, and number 3 with a blue goldstone star. So take your pick and then watch for the timestamps below. Okay, if you chose number 1, this is the message for you. So the first thing that I would say about your person is that they're feeling a lot of attraction to you. I would say like a magnetic attraction right now. And it's almost like there's this energy that is just pulling them towards you nonstop right now. This person is thinking about you almost to the obsessive level, I would say. Like they want to come forward. The image that we have here on this card, Paolo and Francesca, this is from Dante's Divine Comedy. And they were caught up in an affair, and it was said that they were swept away by their passion. So I feel like your person is saying that they are being swept away in passion for you. And if you watched my last collective reading, this came up very strongly, that this passion was happening between twins. You are a temptation to this person. This card is actually the devil card in this deck. So I feel like while your person is very drawn to you right now, there's also something that's holding them back because they're seeing you as a temptation instead of just coming forward. So we have to find out what it is that is holding this person back, even though they're feeling all this draw and this energy to you. A lot of the energy is sexual energy. Your person may be experiencing a Kundalini awakening as well because of their attraction to you. We have the moon here as well. You chose the clear quartz moon. This is a new moon as well. So I'm recording this 2 days before the new moon solar eclipse in Aries. So either that eclipse is important to you, or if you happen to watch this at a later time, and these readings are timeless, so you can go back and look at any of my pick-a cards at any time to get a message. It could be that the new moon coming up to whenever you're watching this is important. Also, we have the symbol of the moon here, which symbolizes our subconscious mind and our patterns. And so there's something that this person has a pattern with, or they're believing, or their subconscious fears, and I feel like that's related to why they're viewing you as a temptation right now. And by saying like they're viewing you as a temptation, it's like there's a part of them that's resisting coming forward. And yeah, I'm getting that it's attached to something in their subconscious mind. So let's see if we can get more information from this person. Okay, so what has gone on in the past with this person is they haven't wanted to come forward with a message. Well, they do, but they don't. Like I said, something is holding them back, and I feel like what's holding them back is timing. So we have the Princess of Arrows reversed, which is Psyche. We have Fortune, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and then Queen of Arrows, Venus. So yeah, with the Princess of Arrows reversed, I'm feeling like, again, as I said, they want to come forward with a message, but something's holding them back. And it's something like they're not listening to their soul. They're listening to their mind over their soul, and this pull that they're feeling is actually their soul. But this person might feel like the draw to you because they're seeing it as like the temptation, the devil energy. For some reason, they're resisting it because it feels uncomfortable to them. It could be because there's something different about your relationship. Maybe you are different cultures, different ages, different religions. Maybe you live far apart. Maybe this person is already with somebody, and as much as they're feeling this call, they've been resisting. But here we see that the Wheel of Fortune is coming. So they've been waiting for divine timing. Also, this person has felt the deep spiritual connection to you. So like they're feeling your energy around them. They're maybe, how do I say this? They're connecting with you in the fifth dimension, we would say. There may even be like romantic energy being directed at you on the higher realms, if that makes sense to you. So even though this person is not physically connecting, on a soul level, spiritually, they very much are connecting and aware. I feel like they're seeing you as Venus. So again, this energy of temptation, whether you're a man or a woman, they're viewing you as like the epitome of beauty, the epitome of sex appeal. They're seeing you as someone very accomplished, someone that has it all together. But because we're dealing with the arrows here, or the swords, I feel like this person is a little bit worried that you're going to have harsh words for them, or you're going to cut them in some way. So I feel like they're not 100% confident that you feel the same way about them. And so for some of you, that's going to be one of the reasons why your person has been quiet. And I feel like they have been quiet, whether that's for a long period of time or a short period of time, because of the resistance that's going on. So what is creating resistance for this person? So let's start with this card down here, because this is the order in which they came out. So crystal ball. So like I said, this person, they feel this connection to you, but they're not sharing right now. And we have future planning, future inner knowing, gut reaction, intuition. I feel this person is waiting for a sign. They're waiting for more information. They do have the sixth sense about you. But one of the things I feel they're waiting for is, again, that divine timing. So they're waiting for something to change. Either they're waiting for final curtain, like they're waiting for the curtain to come down on something, or they're waiting to achieve something. So they may want to reach some goal, because they want to present themselves to you in a very positive way, because they're seeing you as the Queen of Swords. They're seeing you as Venus, and maybe they feel like in order to claim you is what I'm getting. In order to claim you, they have to come to you with something. They may be wanting to be more mature. They're finding themselves. They're breaking free. Remember when we look at this card, and there's all this passion, this draw, but they're also being held back by something because it's the devil. So they're waiting to break free of something for the curtain to come down, to be more secure in themselves. Remember, it's a general reading, so take what resonates with you. But you are part of their inner knowing. You are part of their intuition. And this draw keeps leading them towards you. Let's see what they want to say. What would this person say? I'm walking home to you. I'm not sure where I am on the path, but I'm walking it. So yeah, this person is working on something. They're working towards something in order to come back to you. I'm triggered. An old pattern has surfaced and it hurts. I feel like the pattern that's being triggered is whatever is holding them back. Because, you know, we have this moon, we have this very powerful new moon happening in a few days, as well as a Scorpio full moon. So I feel like there's something shifting about this person, and they're being triggered to understand that what is holding them back is only their own resistance. But in a lot of cases, they're seeing it as something outside of themselves. I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. Yeah, again, this person is wearing a mask. They're not showing what they feel for you. They're not communicating with you. And in some cases, you know, that's because they're trying to find themselves, who they really are, and to understand fully and release their resistance. But I feel like they want to come without the mask. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match and frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. This is a telepathic message. So, as I said earlier, you're very spiritually connected. And I feel like you're feeling each other's energy. And you may be feeling this person's energy. Because I feel like for some of them, there's a lot of inner turmoil going on right now as far as them really wanting to reach out to you. I mean, what I'm getting is that they're feeling very pressurized inside to come forward soon and tell you more about what they're feeling. And so that can be causing anxiety, especially stress, not being able to sleep. And so you could be picking up on any one of these things in your energy. And maybe you think it's yours, or maybe you suspect it's your person's, but you have no way of knowing. And so I feel like they're letting you know that some of what you're feeling, at least, is also coming from them. What are they going to do in the future? Too many cards. Okay, so this is the future. This is what's on the bottom of the deck. So, distraction, okay? They've been trying to distract themselves away from you, but it's not working. Even though they have been trying to kind of put off this energy, what I'm getting is that it's just been getting more and more and more intense for them. What they have not been seeing, but that they're going to be seeing soon, is that something here has been an illusion. So what they've been feeling has this reason for holding back. They're beginning to see that it's just their own fear. It's something within them, and it's not something that exists. For example, what I said earlier, where they're afraid that you're going to reject them or that they're not going to live up to your expectation, okay? They're seeing that that's an illusion. The way that they're seeing themselves is beginning to change. And look at this card, okay? Like this crow is making sound. This crow is making sound. So I feel like the communication, they're working up the energy to communicate with you, and then they find this new direction. Here we have the wind blowing, and it's like energy pushing them in, how can I explain this? It's like they're working against the wind. They're working against the energy here. Where here, they're working with the energy. They're in flight. I'm saying that because I'm seeing all this gold around this crow. And flying strong. Flying over the clouds. Finding the direction. And these rays are like coming out from the inside. So it's like finding the inner direction instead of being distracted by external situations for whatever it is, you know, in your own situation of why this person is feeling resistant or defensive. They're seeing that it has to come from inside. I'm getting for some of them, like the distraction has been what other people have to say. Or there's been someone standing in the way. Perhaps a third party standing in the way, or some kind of ideology, philosophy. And it's more like, you know, what, in some cases it's an actual person, but for some, it's like their own thoughts. Well, Spirit is saying, it's reminding me what I said here. Like they think it's something external to them, but it's not. It's an internal thing, and that's what they see in the future. And then on the bottom of the deck here, we have risk. So this person has seen you has a temptation, and they haven't wanted to take that risk to actually see what would come of the temptation or allow themselves to feel the passion. But I feel like in the future, they take that risk. So there could be an inner battle or a battle with another person in some case. Again, it's a general reading, so take what resonates with your situation. Okay, yeah. This person is trying to go to the next level. They want to free themselves, and they're actually working on manifesting this situation. So things are not aligned right now, but they are working towards creating the alignment that is needed in order to break free and actually explore this situation with you. Okay, so let's see if we can get a time frame for when this person is going to free themselves. Within a few weeks, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a few weeks. So remember, we had the Wheel of Fortune before, and here we have this clock that always reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So you could possibly see a shift in this situation within a few weeks. Now the last thing before I go is a song message from your person. Okay, the song is Synchronicity by The Police. With one breath, with one flow, you will know synchronicity. A sleep trance, a dream dance, a shared romance, synchronicity. A connecting principle linked to the invisible, almost imperceptible, something inexpressible. Science insusceptible, logic so inflexible, causally connectable, yet nothing is invincible. If we share this nightmare, then we can dream spiritus mundi. If you act as you think, the missing link, synchronicity. Okay, so what is really guiding both of you right now is synchronicity. I feel like your person is having a lot of synchronicities, and you may be having a lot of synchronicities as well. But for me, that song Synchronicity is very much connected to being led, being guided by the universe. And we could say that that Wheel of Fortune and divine timing is that. So there's some kind of synchronistic event that is going to help this person. And actually on the bottom of the Zodiac 108 too, as I'm sitting here, is handcuffs. But you see, like, one of the handcuffs is open. So where this person has felt restricted, restrained, resistant, they are breaking free. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can visit my website, which is linked down below. Remember, guys, I will never solicit you to purchase readings from me, so watch out for scammers. I'm sending you all a lot of love, and I'll speak to you again soon. Okay, if you chose number 2 and the Malachite Heart, this is your reading. So the first thing I want to say from your person is that they're very worried that you're going to walk away from this connection. They're worried that you're disengaged. They might be worried that you found someone else. They're feeling very insecure. I feel like for you watching, you may be struggling with trust issues in this connection. So maybe you are struggling with trusting whether this person is meant for you, or maybe just in general trusting this person. But this person is afraid that you're going to pull away. So if you're with this person, then they might be showing signs to you that they're worried that you're going to leave. If you're not with this person, I feel like this person is worried that you're going to leave, maybe because they aren't communicating with you right now. This card is the Hanged Man in this deck, and so the Hanged Man is quiet, withdrawn, going within. So this person, if you're separated, could be withdrawn. Even if you're together, your person could be withdrawn from you and still be there. It could just be energetically be withdrawn. And you may think that they're doing that because they're not interested, or even perhaps that they're doing something underhanded, but that's not the case. This person is going within because they're afraid and they're worried that they're not enough for you. This myth has a lot to do, and the way I interpret this myth, like one of the biggest themes though is like trusting, not just trusting in the connection, but trusting that you're working together with this person, trusting that they're following you. Especially again, like I said, if you're in separation and you're not hearing from them, you have to use your inner knowing and trust that you're still working together, whether you're physically together or not. I feel like this person needs support from you, and they might be reaching out for support from you, either physically or spiritually. If they haven't reached out yet, they may reach out soon, or if they reach out, what they're looking for from you is support. They may have had to sacrifice something, or they may have to sacrifice something now to come back to you. But I feel like because you've chosen this Malachite heart, that their heart is healing. Okay, green is the color of the heart chakra. Green represents healing. Green is the color of Archangel Raphael. So their heart is healing. I feel like they're saying too, what I'm hearing is their heart is in this. Their heart is really in this. And they hope that it's not too late for you. So let's see what the past has been like for them. Okay, so they've been carrying a heavy burden. And I feel like it's been very much connected to their emotions. So even though, you know, we have the King of Cups here, which tends to be a very positive energy. But looking at this King, I'm feeling like heartbroken. This person, like I said, may think that you're with someone else or that you found someone else. This is King Mark. So King Mark is the husband of Isolde. And remember, Isolde's really in love with Tristan. And so this person may feel like you don't love them, or you know, what they fear that you've chosen someone else. That's might be what is shaking their confidence. And I think just being withdrawn has felt like a heavy burden to them. And then we have fertility, which is the Empress. So I feel like they're seeing you as the Empress. It's funny because in the last reading, we got the Queen of Swords. So again, it doesn't have to be gendered. They could be seeing you as the Empress, whether you're a man or a woman. I feel like they've been trying to birth a new connection here. Okay, what I just heard was that's the heart healing. What this Empress means with this is they've been trying to heal their heart. Something heavy has been weighing on them emotionally, and they have had to do healing. And maybe in some cases that's taken a while and they've been silent for a while. But it's part of their process that they need to go through. This is what they've needed to heal from. So there's been a volatile situation around them. I feel like this is in many cases it's going to be a person. Now, immediately, you know, we probably think of a third party. So if your person has a third party influence, okay, this could be referring to that. Could be referring to a family member situation in some cases. But something has been volatile. It's been out of control. I feel like your person has not, it's taken them a while to deal with this. Okay, now we understand what their heavy burden is, right? Black Widow, betrayal, warning, danger, a toxic situation or relationship, feeling trapped, an attack, low vibrations. For some, this could just be like their inner thoughts were carrying a very low vibration. But I tend to think with this kerosene that it's been, I'm hearing like a lot of low vibrational energy in the form of words being directed at them. Maybe someone's been abusive to them, trying to provoke them. And they've been dealing with a lot of fear. So now at the beginning I said they're afraid that you're going to pull away. So I feel like they've been stuck in a toxic situation that they haven't known how to get out of. They've been at like a stalemate and they are worried whether you are going to stick around or not. Or all their energy has been directed at this toxic situation and that has been blocking them from really giving you 100%. If, like, again, if you're together, they haven't been giving you 100%. If you're not together, they haven't been able to be there for you. But this should be ending. So let's see what's going on now. Now look at that. Another spider web. Stability, observation, resistance. So what is going on with them now is they are creating more of a stable foundation. Remember here we had this 10 of Wands. So we had these sticks and this person is carrying these sticks on their back. And here we're seeing they're taking those sticks and they're building a nest. This is creating the stability that they have been looking for. Something new is blossoming. Summertime might be important. for this situation. I feel like this person could be a Leo as well. But that toxic situation that was coming up with the Black Widow, I feel like this person has distanced themselves from it. So instead of being caught in the web, they're now looking from outside the web and they're seeing the truth about that situation. Like if it's a person, if it's a toxic relationship, they're seeing more and more like how toxic it is and how this person has been controlling them. If it's a situation, they're observing now their own role in the situation. This is why they're getting stability instead of being stuck in it and being blown around. Instead of being pushed and having to work to fight against things, this person is now being more in the flow. I feel like this is not going to hold them back anymore. And what's proof is that on the bottom of the deck here, we have this card Soar. So they're right now, they're fighting against the situation or person that has been creating the resistance, and they are going to soar. They're not letting that hold them back anymore. So interesting that we have this too. I mean, we could look at this image and also say, like, especially if there's a third party, that that person is not holding them back very much longer. I would say, like, they're at the tail end and they're going to break free. But more like I'm feeling what I said at the beginning, like this person is afraid. It's almost like they're reaching out, like, wait, don't go. There's a lot in that myth. I'm not sure I want to get into all that today, but I feel like, you know, what I'm getting here is that you two have to fight for each other. You've got to be dedicated and fight for this. In this myth, Orpheus has to try to go down into the underworld and get Eurydice back. And he succeeds almost. Okay, but it's like being willing to fight. He was willing to fight for her. There's also this message here with this card about the 3D versus 5D. And in the 3D, some of you, this won't be for all of you, but some of you are really stuck in the 3D. And what I mean by that is not that your consciousness is stuck in the 3D, but the idea that the relationship is not moving forward because there's nothing happening in the 3D. But that's not true. The 3D is such a small little piece of reality, and most things happen, you know, in the higher dimensions first and work their way down. So the way to actually create things or change things on this material plane is by focusing first on the spiritual plane. And perhaps that's an observation that is being made right now. Okay, let's see what's coming up in the future. Okay, so the biggest thing here is we see that this person has shifted. Remember, we had the toxic, the volatile situation, the worry beads. So this person was stressed out, and I feel like this person is moving towards a much lighter place. As far as that toxic situation, they are understanding that they do not need to be in that toxic situation, but that they deserve love. They're making an effort to come towards you, and their vibration is more of attracting you. Where they were carrying a heavy burden before, they're stopping and smelling the roses. They're taking time for themselves. This seeing that they deserve love is important because they were dealing with insecurities, and I feel like they're shifting those insecurities now. So let's see what kind of effort they're making. Teamwork. Okay, so I feel like they're wanting to work with you in the future. Again, they're saying that you're doing this together. Like I was saying before, if you are feeling like nothing's happening in the 3D, and so you're having a hard time trusting your person, they're saying, yes, you are doing it as a team. You're working together. And whatever this toxic energy is, like you're meant to work on it together. So if you are aware what this toxic thing is, maybe you could do some clearing on it, or clear with Ho'oponopono on it, or support your person, whether that's energetically, emotionally, whether you're in a place where you can reach out to your twin and just say, hey, I'm supporting you. I think that would mean a lot to your person. Bond. So you can't see that. Bond. Yeah, there's a bond here, an unbreakable bond. So in the future, there's more trust and faith. And I feel like this toxicity for this person is ending. Their energy is lighter. They're feeling more playful. Changing. So they're not giving you an exact timing, but they're saying that this situation is in flux and anything could happen. So basically, at any time, things could change in this situation at any time. So whether that's your person breaking free of that toxic situation, whether that's hearing from your person, things are in a big state of change right now. In fact, for you guys, I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to have you ask a yes or no answer. I mean, a yes or no question. So go ahead and ask your question. And this is the one I'm feeling called to. And the answer is yes. The situation or event is right on track at this time. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that reading and it resonated with you. Remember, they are general readings, so Not everything will be pertinent exactly to your situation. If you would like a personal reading, my link is below. Remember, I will never approach you. I will never message you asking you to buy readings from me, so beware of scammers. Sending you all a lot of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, if you chose number 3 and the blue Goldstone star, this is your message. So your message is love. We have Isis and Osiris. This is actually the Lover's card in this deck. So the first thing that your person wants to tell you is that they know that you're the one. They are conscious that you are twin flames, soulmates, a divine connection. This person wants to see you. If you're with this person is very grateful for you. And they feel like they've been working hard to show you how much they love you. This person is working to come into alignment with you. So if you're not together, they're working on coming into alignment to be with you. If you are together, then again, like I said, they're feeling grateful and they want to do everything they can to continue to be with you. So if you are together and perhaps like things haven't been going well and you're wondering where this person stands, this person wants the connection and they're dedicated to the connection, even if they aren't showing it right this moment. And again, similar to what I said in 3, if you're not with this person right now in the physical, this person is trying to say to you that they're still dedicated to the connection and they're still working on this connection with you from the higher realms. Now you did choose the star here, and I feel like with the star energy, what I'm hearing is your wish is granted. Make a wish upon a star, and this star, or this is going to come true for you. I feel like you're being very affected by the universal energies right now. This person might see you as a star. And I'm hearing that Pearl Jam song Black, where they say, I know you'll be a star in somebody else's sky, but why can't it be mine? So that song might mean something to you. So let's see what the past has held for this person. Okay, so this person's been doing a lot of inner growth recently. So I feel like they have been working on their emotional frame of mind. We have the full moon here, okay? And as I record this, we have a full moon solar eclipse coming up on May 5th. That could be an important turning point for your person, is what I'm getting. But this person has been dealing with a lot of heartbreak from the past. And with the Queen of Cups, I feel like they're moving out of that energy and they're coming into a more balanced state. We have the Princess of Arrows here, and what's really drawing my attention is all these butterflies. So I feel like You know, this is showing that this person has been going through a major transformation, and they've been working on coming into alignment with themselves, and that is what is now transitioning into coming into a better alignment with you. And when I say that, what I'm talking about is a better alignment in the 3D, because this person has been doing a lot of work and they're much more spiritually aligned now than they were in the past, and that's why they're getting ready to make some kind of shift in the material plane. This princess here is Psyche, and I'm just feeling like the soul is being felt so much strongly in this person. It's like their soul is bubbling up. And then we have the Princess of Wands. Okay, what I'm getting is that this person had to go back to the past. Even though this person wanted to come forward, they couldn't because they left something behind. What I mean by that is there are things from the past, whether it's things that happened to them earlier in this life or there was some kind of karmic energy, and they couldn't move forward until they cleared that out. So what they've been going through was cutting through a bunch of limitations, is what I'm hearing. A bunch of past limitations. But you see how this horse is, it's not going forward, it's going backward. They had to go backward to go forward. And I'm seeing like ties on this person. Ties that were holding this person. They had to go back to undo the ties. So let's see where they're at now. Or let's see what these ties were that they had to go back and heal. What were the ties this person had to heal? See, they couldn't go forward. Now they're able to go forward. Okay, so when we look at what those ties were, yeah, they wanted to go forward, but they had to go backward. I feel like a lot of it had to do with this person's confidence, fearlessness, so overcoming fears, finding their determination, and being able to take a risk. These were areas where this person was stuck. But look at them now. Now they're coming forward and the sun is shining. We have the sun here as well. This person could be a Leo or have some kind of fire in their chart. Okay, what I'm hearing is guided. The sun has been guiding them. The star. Going back to this, of course the sun is a star. And that's something that has been healing them and guiding them. They had to make peace with something. Could be a person, situation, could just be like making peace with themselves, making amends for something from their past. and just being able to surrender. And then we also have rings. This person could have been in a third-party relationship. They could have already been married to someone, and that might have been something that they needed to change. I'm hearing that they needed to learn how to surrender, to commit to this connection, because there were some insecurities and a lack of determination. What they mean by that lack of determination is that this person had some fears or insecurity about going after things. It's almost like they had this pattern where they would give up rather than face the possibility of failure. It's like they only wanted a sure thing. And so for some of them that were in a committed relationship already, they were like, at least this is a sure thing. Whereas they saw your connection as not being a sure thing. Okay? And they had to go back and they had to see the truth about that connection. For those that didn't have a third-party connection, they had to go back and they had to uncover the depth of this connection with you. They had to see that you really were their soulmate, that you really were their divine counterpart. They had to recognize how strong your bond was and that there was this deep spiritual connection. For a lot of them, they didn't understand that spiritual connection till they went back and started doing the inner search. Let's see where they're at now. I really like these cards, but they are so hard to shuffle. They're not very stable. Okay, so where they are right now. Okay, teamwork. This came up in number 2 as well, so you might have a connection to number 2. You're working together on this, okay? And if there's an obstacle here, you're working on that obstacle together, whether you realize it or not. Because you're divine counterparts and you have this connection, okay? What challenges one person challenges both of you. So if you need to do some clearing, like if you know what this person, something in particular that was creating fear in this person, maybe you need to do some clearing on it as well. But together, you're chasing away the demons, the negativity. Again, we have the sun here presiding in the background. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is this person is getting back to their true nature. This person used to be the type of person that just wanted to be one of the crowd. They wanted to, if not fit in, they wanted to blend in. They didn't want to draw attention to themselves. And now they're wanting to stand out, or at least they're becoming more willing, more able to allow themselves to stand out in the crowd. And they're seeing that they have this uniqueness that makes them different. And they want to enhance this. They're on the cusp of wanting to share it. I don't feel like they're sharing it yet, but this is something that's in flux. And watch for by the end of the year, I feel like this person is going to be much more aligned with their truth. So, and again, I've said that they are aligned or aligning, but we can be aligned inward, but we're not necessarily ready to show that publicly. But they're getting ready to do that. I'm seeing all these strings of lights up here. First thing I'm seeing is like the cords. Remember I said they've got to go back and undo these cords. And then we talked about the stars, being guided by the stars. And even though these are lights, they also look a lot like stars. This person is preparing to have the spotlight turned on them in some way. Yeah, and I really feel like they're just getting ready to be more authentic. We also have exposed. So interesting that we have these crows being harassed by this hawk in both these cards. So yeah, there could be another person involved. It doesn't have to be a romantic third party, but it could be a family member, a coworker, people that just have not been in this person's corner that they've had to fight against somehow. But this person is getting ready to expose themselves. Like I was saying, they're not content anymore to just be one in the crowd. And that means they have to overcome their fear of being vulnerable and exposing themselves. So I feel like right now, this is like something that they're in the thick of, being able to share their vulnerability. But the power of your love is what is driving that. Like, this love is definitely strong. So what is the future? What is this person's next move? Okay. So this person is getting ready to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. So this may be one of those areas where they're feeling exposed. Like to really open up and let you know how deep their feelings run. This person knows that you're waiting for them to tell you what they're feeling. I feel like for a lot of you, you have showed or tried to show this person or tried to explain to this person how you felt about them, and you didn't get a very good reception. You may have like gotten crickets from them, or it triggered them. For some of you, you may not have heard from this person for a while, and they might be having qualms about reaching out to you because of how quiet they've been. Or even if you're in a relationship, this person hasn't been fully honest with you yet. There's something that they've been holding back from you. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It could just be that, you know, even though they've come forward, they haven't come forward with the depth of what they truly feel and what they truly want to say. Or maybe their fears about the connection. But now they're ready. or they're going to get ready. New love. This is you, I feel, especially if you're resonating with there was some kind of third-party influence. Their feelings for you are getting so strong that they need to take a chance to tell you how they feel, to take a risk, to be vulnerable. And this is being driven by passion. They're feeling a lot of passion for you. And if you saw my collective reading, there is this sense of passion that's really driving everybody right now, as we're just heart ignition is what I heard. We're having our heart ignited, and we have to live from our heart. We have to find that passion. But look at the similarities here in these cards. At least energetically, I feel this strong similarity. Isis and Osiris could have special meaning for you as well. You could have an affinity for anything Egyptian. You may have had a past life in Egypt. So let's see what this person wants to say to you. Okay, so the first card is I watch you on social media and the internet. It's my way of staying close and finding out more about you. So this person has been watching you, but I also feel like just this person has been thinking about contacting you. If I just look at the image, we have this guy holding the phone. And I've said this before, but often when I get this card, the image that I get from people is like, they pick up their phone, they want a message, they put the phone down and walk away. Then they come back a second later, they pick it back up again. They're thinking like, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And I feel like that is what your person is doing right now. They want to say, I miss you. Let's both stop running away. And I feel the sexual energy between us. It's beyond, yet it's beyond physical attraction. It needs to be elevated to the expression of deep, unconditional love. So this person is definitely feeling the love, the connection, the passion. And as I said, this is like driving them on, driving them to make a move where maybe they're still a little bit afraid. So lastly, let's try to get a time frame. This person wants to reach out. Spirit, well, can you give us a time frame of when this will happen? This is the one that is drawing my attention. Autumn, 6 to 9 months, or full moon. So I think like this is going to be slightly different for everyone. So first of all, we have the timing of autumn. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, that's in about 6 months. But if you're in the southern hemisphere, then you're in autumn. Another thing is the actual timing of 6 to 9 months. Or we have a full moon. And this card actually mentions Scorpio here in the corner. So we have a full moon in Scorpio coming up on May 5th. And did I mention full moon before? I think we were I did, because we had this Queen of Cups with the full moon, and I mentioned that the full moon in Scorpio could be important to your situation. But we also have Sagittarius too. This is autumn, so it's Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. And so the full moon in Sagittarius which would be coming up in probably June. Don't quote me on that, but I think June, the end of May, beginning of June. That is also a possibility here. Let's just pull one more to get a sort of clarifier. Which one, Spirit? Which one? Within a few weeks, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the reading resonated with you. If you would like a personal reading, I will link my website below. Sending you all a lot of love, and I'll speak to you again soon.